So now let's go ahead and talk about the different packages, libraries, environments that we will be using in this course. Now, I've already talked about Miniconda, which allows you to create environments, and in those environments, you can install different packages. And that's perfectly fine. If you want to use Miniconda, that is perfectly fine. But for this course, I will be using Google Colab, because Google Colab, first of all, is online, and then you can create all your different notebooks. It has all the installation for all the basic components, libraries, packages are already available, so you don't really have to install anything. All right, so we will be using Google Colab. Okay, so now let's start with different libraries for machine learning. Obviously, we'll be using Python, so make sure that you have Python installed on your machine. But if you're using Google Colab, you don't even have to install Python because it's all on the web, online, right? In the Google Colab, we will be using different tools. Python will be the language. Another tool will be, or another library will be NumPy. You don't have to install anything, by the way, right? Because you'll be using Google Colab. And one of the beauty of Google Colab is all of these different libraries are already installed. So NumPy is for multiplying numbers, any kind of matrices multiplication, converting from one dimension to a different dimension. Now, I know it sounds kind of complicated, but don't worry about it. I'll explain you everything. And you'll see that most of the stuff will be easy to understand when we're going from one dimension to different dimension, or when we're using NumPy arrays and so on. So don't get scared with NumPy. I'll explain you all the process, everything. Okay, so NumPy is one of them. And it's already installed in Google Colab. All the tools I'm going to show you, all the libraries I'm going to show you, they're all already installed in Google Colab, and that's why we're using Google Colab. Pandas. Very, very popular. Pandas is a data analysis and manipulation tool. All right. And of course, it uses Python. So once you get the data, if you want to modify the data, if you want to change the data, visualize the data even, analyze the data, pre-process clean data, you use Pandas. And we will be using Pandas a lot because our data that we will get, sometime it will need some cleaning up to do. So we'll use Pandas. Next tool is scikit-learn. That will be our main tool for machine learning algorithms. So scikit-learn is, you can see that it's basically a library, and this library consists of a lot of different machine learning algorithms. Classification algorithm, regression algorithm, clustering algorithm, and many, many, many more. And it's very easy to use also. And it's also part of Google Colab, so you don't have to install it. So we'll be using this a lot to train our model. Then we have matplotlib. Matplotlib is a library, a package that is used for visualization purposes. What that actually means is that sometimes we will have the data and we just want to see how the data kind of looks like. And we can create scatter plots, we can create bar charts, line charts, many different kind of charts using matplotlib. There is another library which is very similar to matplotlib called Seaborn. And you can definitely use Seaborn also, but I will be mainly using matplotlib. It's a very popular library also, right? So you can see different kind of graphs over here. We have plot, scatter plot, bar, stem, stairs, stack plot, fill between, and so many more. So we'll mostly be using, I would say, plot, bar, and scatter plot. All right. But if you want different visualization, you can always learn about matplotlib. So these will be our main libraries and packages that we'll be using along with the Python language in this course. All of those packages are already installed Google Colab, so you don't have to install anything. Everything is already there. So that's it. Let's get started. Hey everyone, I hope you have enjoyed the video. And if you're interested, I have a complete course called Machine Learning Bootcamp for complete beginners. Now, this is around 12-hour course and I keep adding new material. And this is going to start with Python development. So you can see there are a lot of sections on Python development, and then it dives into machine learning. So you're going to learn about linear regression, logistic regression, trees, clustering, PCA, and even a project where you will train your own model and then you will build a website using Flask to connect to the model. So there's a lot of stuff that is covered in this course, and the best part of this course is that it is for beginners, complete beginners. We are going to use real world example. We're going to solve real world problems, all dedicated for beginners. So this is a really good course, and it covers scikit-learn, it covers pandas, it covers Flask, a lot of stuff. So this is a really great course for complete beginners, and the link of this course will be right there in the YouTube description. I really hope that you enjoy this course. Thank you so much.